Now, this is very important because the word baptize is literally a transliteration of a Greek word baptizo, which is laden with pagan connotations. Yohanan was doing that which every Israelite was intimately familiar with, the mikveh, which literally means running water. The mikveh is always complete immersion in running water and was most often done in complete privacy. The mikveh is unrelated to the pagan practice of baptism, which usually consists of sprinkling water upon the initiate by a priest. This is done in Norway. When you go over if you're on a ship and you go over the Arctic Circle, they have a baptism that is done, and it is a completely pagan rite. And so that's why I say it comes laden with pagan customs, that word baptism. Even though the temple and every synagogue and every community had a mikveh, Yohanan was calling for a public demonstration of repentance completely outside of the religious systems of both the Zadokim or Sadducee priesthood, which conducted the temple service, and the Pershim or Pharisee synagogue system, both of which were operating outside of the commandments that Moses had delivered to Israel. And so when we speak of John the Baptist or baptism, remember that word baptism is a Greek transliteration of a Greek word. What he was doing was the mikveh, complete immersion in running water. And when one goes into the mikveh, if it's done completely in private, then one would completely disrobe. If it's done publicly, it wouldn't be done that way, such as being out right there, out in the public in the Jordan River. And so they would go down into the water, completely immerse themselves, and as the water washed over them, it carries the past, carries their sins figuratively, carrying their sins away, and to never be remembered again. And of course, and never to be committed again, and that is the point of the mikveh and repentance, is that, okay, the Almighty has made provision for you to be forgiven, and that water washes it away. It is a figure that you actually go through, and this becomes very important in what Yeshua was doing and commanded his disciples to do after his resurrection, to continue to mikveh, which is the baptism or the mikveh of identification with him, into his death, into his burial, and then resurrection to walk in newness of life. Shalom, Torah fans. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend. Tap the subscription button and the bell icon, and I promise to update weekly with in-depth biblical research. Be sure to download the new MichaelRood.tv app for both mobile and home devices for even more commercial-free content.